Welcome back students to my channel. Today we will discuss a new topic in physics, work and its measurement. So in our day-to-day life we use the term work when we are doing some sort of physical and mental activities. But in physics we use this term work only when we will apply force on any object, and because of this applied force there is displacement in the object. There is the displacement of the object from its original position. What does displacement means? The object will move. Okay, because of the applied force the object will move. Only then we will say work is done. I will give you one example of this. Suppose I have a object. Okay, this object is at point A. Okay, I am applying force F on this object, and because of this applied force F the object will move from point A to point B. Now we are applying force and there is displacement in the object, so then we will say the work is done. Look here, the example students. In this example this boy is applying force F on the car, and because of the applied force F the car will come in motion. It will displace its original position. Then we can say work is done. Yes, work is said to be done because we apply force and there is displacement in the position of car. Okay, so work is said to be done. Let's move further. I will give you one more example here. What we have here students, look here. What there is this girl is doing, she is pedaling the bicycle. While doing the pedaling she is applying the force. What she is applying force? She is applying force, okay, on the pedals. Where she is applying the force? On the pedals of cycle. And because of this force there is the displacement in the position of cycle. Okay, so girl is applying force and there is a displacement, and then we will say that work is done. Okay, now these are the cases I am telling you when we are doing work. Okay, we are applying force and body will displace from its original position, then we are saying the work is done. But what are the case when we will say there is no work? Suppose, next example I will show you here. What is the next example? In this next example there is a man who is he is trying to push the wall. So by pushing, what he is doing? He is applying the force. Okay, he is applying force. Okay, but is there any displacement in this? Wall is moving, wall is changing its position. No, the answer is no. There is no displacement in this. So what will be my work done? Is there any work done in this case? No, work done will be 0 because there is no displacement. Displacement is 0. So when a man tries to push a wall, he is applying force, but there is no displacement. So no work is being done by him. Let's move to next example. What we have here, look, in this example there is a boy who is trying to lift a heavy stone. So he is applying force. The answer is yes, he is applying force. Okay, yes, he is applying force. Is there any displacement? The answer is no, there is no displacement because the force he is applying is not capable of lifting this heavy stone. Okay, so lifting this heavy stone, so displacement will be 0. So what will be the work done in this case? Work done will be 0. Why 0? Because displacement is 0, so work done will be 0. Clear students? So what we are getting in physics, how we will measure the work done will depend upon the two factor. From these examples we got that what are those two factors? First factor is the magnitude of force. Work done depends upon the magnitude of force. What is the meaning of magnitude? Amount of force which is applying on an object. Second is the displacement. Second factor is what? Displacement produced by the force. Displacement produced by the force. So more will be the magnitude of force, more will be work done. More will be the displacement produced by the force, more will be the work done. So now I can calculate, I can measure the work easily by using a formula that work is equal to force into what will be displacement. Okay, displacement. So simply I can write W is equal to F into S. So if a force act on a body and body doesn't move means there is no displacement, then work done will be 0. If there is force, there is displacement, then there is a work. Okay, so I think it is clear to you now what is work done. In physics, work is said to be done only when we are applying force on an body and there is the displacement. Only then we will say work is done. If it is clear to you, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.